Hey you guys, today we're going to talk real quick about the family secret and how families encourage other family members to keep their big family secrets alive and well. Hi you guys, I'm Stephanie. This is My Stories Can Help You. I'm about to go pick up my boyfriend from work, but I figured I had a quick moment to tell you guys a story for a few minutes. And that one is just about like the whole big family secret about me and the abuse between my mom and I, and a little bit with my dad and I too, but I'm not going to get into that very much because his family there wasn't a lot of people involved, not like my mother's family that was very expansive. So pretty much, I tried to be open with people about how my mother treated me and just about how things were different than what she said was going on. Some things would happen and she would blame me for them. One example is that she told everyone in the family, myself included, that I almost got her fired from work. And these things were not true. I mean, she was not dropping things to help me or to do anything for me. I wasn't even allowed to play sports because she didn't have time to take me places. So she also called me swear words, and she threatened me, and she told me that my feelings were not valid, and she's like, you have no sense of the world. One of her favorite things, geez, that road is loud. Trucks are so loud. One of her favorite things were to say, grow up, Stephanie. Grow up, Stephanie. And I'm saying, like, I was 4 years old when she started the grow up, Stephanie. And she just kind of stuck with that whole idea of grow up, Stephanie. But she didn't give me any, like, way to really do that. It was just kind of like a threat. So how she kept me from pretty much exposing her were intimidation. She was very overbearing and controlling and intimidated me and was like, you cannot tell people what goes on here. Oftentimes she would gaslight me, and I would be like, why did you just hit me? And she'd be like, that didn't happen. Other things that she would do included invalidation of feelings. She'd be like, you don't even know what you're talking about right now. Your feelings are wrong, or how can you be sad about this? You know, it was made me question like what my feelings were, because she constantly invalidated them. A phrase that my aunt and her use a lot were, no one wants you to air your dirty laundry. So when I was a teenager, I started writing in my life journal, and I really got in trouble in there. I had so many stressful relationships with other kids at school, and I kind of wrote, I was like, my mom hates me, blah, 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 you know, everyone at school hates me, I'm a bad person, you know, why are they so mean? And they would say stuff like, no one wants you to air your dirty laundry, and basically, like, you're not allowed to talk about your feelings. Well, like, if we don't talk about our feelings, how are we ever going to get over the things that bother us? But I didn't have the way to articulate that then. I was just a teenager. I didn't know. I was very angsty. I was angsty from the lack of love and lack of support that I felt throughout my whole life. And I just saw all these other people just, like, lapping me on the achievement train. And I just couldn't seem to even get on board. I didn't know why. I didn't know why I couldn't earn her love and support. So censorship came later with the family. I had a better blog in my 20s. I think it's linked on the Stephanie Sunshine Master blog, and I referenced it in a bunch of the beginning posts where I started to, really share my more mature feelings about things. I'm gonna cough because I'm still sick from allergies. Excuse me. Sorry. And, I had this post. I was like, happy Mother's Day to all the awesome mothers out there. And, all the mothers that suck, you can like GFY or whatever. I just kind of left it like that. I've been really moved lately because I'd met so many like young mothers who like really love their kids, and I was really inspired by them, and a few mothers that were more like my mother's generation, the Gen Xers, who like really love their kids and really into their kids and had made so many sacrifices for them. And I was like, yeah, good job, you guys. And then I wasn't even thinking of myself, because this whole blog I was doing wasn't personal. It was just social commentary and just trying to take a mature view of the world. And my aunt was like, how dare you? You cannot write this. Your mother made so many sacrifices for you. Blah, you know, the same old story, the same tired, beaten story, and just censoring me when, you know, she had no right to tell me what I could write and what I couldn't write. They had already been telling me for years of what I couldn't write. You know, I mean, there was non-actionable words in my writing when I was a teenager. I mean, there were threats, but they weren't real threats. Nothing was actionable, but they took it, and they took it like so out of control. I guess it embarrassed them to have done so many awful things. And you know, it really speaks to my aunt and my mom's guilty conscience. I said nothing about them on that blog post, and they went crazy with this whole censorship. Another way that my family kind of like kept the family secret intact would be if I ever put anything on my Facebook that my aunt didn't like, she would just type delete. You know, my mom was never allowed on my Facebook because she would do much worse. You know, delete. Okay. Delete. Okay, how about talk to me like I'm a person? I'm a person here, but you know, they don't see that. They don't see any of that. So, basically what I learned was just families keep the family secret of abuse and manipulation because they're embarrassed by it. There's a lot of denial going on there. And then also they keep it by threats and intimidation, invalidation of feelings, and censorship. They don't want you to talk about it. And even now, you guys, like, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be easy for me to open up on this platform. It wasn't easy for me to start my previous blogs. It was definitely not easy for me to start again my current blog, especially after the blowout when I wrote things and my aunt was not pleased with them, which had nothing to do with her or my mother. Like, it's not going to be easy to be open, but I was really inspired. I was really inspired by Mark Manson's book, How to Live Life by Not Giving an F. I'm not going to say the correct word here because I don't want to swear. I was really inspired by the idea of mortality projects. I was very inspired by a TED Talk that talked about using vulnerability as a strength. So, you know, I'm going to be open somewhere in my life and tell my story and talk about things like this, like family secrets. I mean, that's so not cool. I mean, what family in this day and age has like family secrets? I mean, get over it. Also, if you needed them to be a secret so bad, why would you do it in the first place? And that's just something, if I'm ever confronted about it now, I'm going to just tell them straight up, like, if you didn't want me to one day talk to other people about things that you did, maybe you shouldn't have done them. And if anything that I did wrong and it needs to be talked about, like, yeah, I'll talk about it and I'll apologize or make amends or do anything I need to do, because I'm going to be okay with facing that. Because that's what mature, responsible adults do. Man. Okay, so anyway, if you like this video at all, I know my voice sounds awful. Thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate if you left me a comment just with your thoughts about the family secret and the drama, and just anything you've experienced with your family, how they kind of like hide the family secret, and just what you think about that. Because, you know, a lot of families got him. It's not cool. Alright, thanks you guys. I gotta go pick him up from work. I'll talk to you guys next time.